I agree. This mech composition is very strong. It's very difficult for any Zerg to deal with until Broodlords. And
Yep.
Broodlords are just not on the way yet. I think the
6.
Grave Fire is done, but we do have Broodlords morphing, and we have 6 Broodlords, but they're not even close to this base. I think he's willing to just sacrifice this gold base, and he's running the drones away to the bottom right, where he has another base.
Yep.
So very smart play, because it's basically impossible to hold this gold base once there's tanks sieged up near the watchtower. And this is the kind of push any Terran player needs to do on this map in order to deny the Zerg from getting a better economy than them, especially because the gold provides the Terran with so much economy.
Yeah.
We see Roach at the bottom.
Yeah, roaches are at the bottom. There's about 20 of them gonna flank and try to counter, but meanwhile, there's way too many Thors here. Broodlords are starting to get ripped apart. Only about 6 of them left.
We see the Thors moving in and target firing all the Broodlords, trying to take them out, but the Broodlords are spread very well, so they won't die quickly to the Thors, and I think all the Thors are...
Problem is, his siege tanks are in the way of his SCVs. The SCVs are trying to repair the Thors, and they're just completely in the way, and he actually rallies a couple more Thors to 4 total.
I think he needs to retreat with all these tanks before they all get stuck and die.
And actually, oh wow, big mistake by Orly. He runs a lot of infestors just freely into Nib's army, and a lot of stuff gets killed. Still, a lot of siege tanks are a big part of this, and everything is just getting torn apart for Nib's. I mean, Orly's army, but he's really smart. He floats a lot of overlords to prevent any target fire going on.
And more Broodlords going down, but wow, I'm actually surprised. These Thors at 0, or now they're at 1-1, or 1-0 rather, 1 attack. These Thors are not dying, which is very surprising.
Look at the main and natural right now of Nib.
Oh wow, that's why, because really didn't care. He knew he could just go and kill everything, because this was a very heavy committal by Nib. And looks like the Broodlords will just stay in the main, and they don't really care about keeping anything else alive, because hey, he's got 2 bases that are on opposite sides of the map, and he's killing everything from Nib. Meanwhile, we see the Thor and the Roaches walking right by each other, not really noticing each other, and now the Roaches are attacking. They were queued up to move, though. So the Thor is just moving, though. It's rallied, so this is very dangerous, but so many units are attacking, and these Broodlords are in great position. I don't know if these Thors will ever get up the ramp to attack them.
Big problem for Orly is about to happen when he loses this base. This is actually... Oh, he does have one over here at the expansion, but there's just now 1 mining base. I think the main is mainly mined out. He has no drones in there except for gas purposes.
Absolutely.
And look at that. Broodlords are trying to catch up.
His tech is just so secure, and he can keep making Broodlords because he has money, he has multiple hatcheries, he has even a corruptor in his name. Not a Broodlord.
And look at the production tab. There's like no production going on right now. 3 infestors, a few lings get popped out, 2 hatches.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I'm not sure why the Zerg is... I think the Zerg is just so busy trying to kill this army and defend that he is not macroing, but we see another hatchery going down. He's rebuilding his natural. But I think he really needs to make some units.
Yeah, Nib is in a lot of trouble right now. He needs to rebuild his army, and a big problem right now is he's got 2 roaches just kind of hacking away. There might be 2 roaches, but this army is about to get set on fire, and so once that gets set on fire, it's going to start taking a lot more damage a lot quicker, and it's going to burn out.
One problem is his gas income is very low. In fact, his income is almost non-existent. He is moving an orbital from his main over to the top left base, but I don't think he will really be able to mine from it. These Broodlords are now sieging up on this planetary fortress at the gold, and this Viking will go down to this corruptor, so none of these Broodlords will die, but the corruptor did die.
Corruptor did die. Big problem though, planetary fortress at the gold goes down, and he almost loses all of his mining production. He has 1 running base over at the top left.
Now we get transfuse from the Queen just in case. Those Broodlords will not die for quite a while, and the Queen really should attack this Viking.
I respect that GG. Nib has no units. He's got 23 out of 91 supply, meanwhile 96 for 176. Oh really, he just reestablished his gold.
Absolutely. And with his minerals right now, what could he afford anyway? I mean, maybe, what is that, 20 Marines or something like that? My counting is horrible, but he really can't make anything anyway. He has no gas, there's no way he can make more Thors. No more Vikings will ever come out. This is GG, I think.
Yeah, this is definitely a GG. I don't see how he's going to last. Once these last 2 Thors get ripped apart, that's all he's got left. And I think Nib knows that he's just kind of hanging out, putting in out a last-ditch effort. More fungals go down, and Broodlords are ripping everything apart.